Hello everybody, today we are going to observe the Lagri road administration road, exam road, the most popular for nowadays exam road there. So let's see what trick places do we have there, what kind of exercises do we have to do there, and most dangerous tricks there as well. So let's start with the video. As previous time, we started the road administration office, so all the same. The red building over there you can see. Examination cars as well. Also be careful on the parking slots near road administration, because you have to follow the right hand rule here. For example, here on the right, if somebody is coming, you have to give way. So here you start and go out from this area, and we turn left. Also, please mention you have 10 kilometers per hour area. That was finished actually. So if you enter or exit there, you have to drive with 10 kilometers. So now we go straight. You can see the giveaway sign again. So check left and right very carefully, and we go left on the crossroad. We have to check both ways, definitely. Don't rush, you have to be very slow. Now we go straight. Nothing special, just please follow the, for example, now we can see temporary signs, 30. You have to overtake this lane, because this lane is, the right lane is blocked, so we have to use oncoming traffic. You can see authorized official who regulates the traffic. He shows that we can go. Of course, it's not according to the rules, like it was in the slides, for example. But still, if it's clear that you can go, then of course you can move. Now we have the red light, we wait, we go left on this crossroad, that's why we take a left lane. When it's green, we just enter. Here, be careful, usually students enter the right lane. Of course, it's not necessary because it's a bus lane, so that's why you have to enter the left lane. And there was a sign 40, so 40 speed limit here. Pedestrian crossing here, also you can see. Check both ways, it's not necessary to rush here, even you can slow down a little bit, it's not a mistake, because visibility is limited. And now on this traffic light we go left. Here it's very important to go to the middle of the crossroad. We give way to the oncoming traffic, and then we turn left. If there is no cars, no pedestrians like you see now in the picture, then you can move. But definitely you have to check it in advance, even before you start to turn on this crossroad. And there was sign 40. Speed limit is 40 again. It's also very dangerous, this kind of turn very dangerous, because if you drive manual gearbox, sometimes students cannot start properly from the hill, so that's kind of a mistake. And that's why you have to exercise hill starting, slope startings all the time. 40 speed limit here, still. Now, on the crossroad, we go right. You can see main road goes left, so if you go left, we have to show indicator as well. But now we go right to make our first exercise. Before you turn, try to make it very slow, maybe on the first gear even better, because you cannot use oncoming traffic or grass or something. There was no signs, speed limits or priority signs, but still be careful. Maybe somebody is going out from the streets, other streets, or yards, house yards. That's the problem. So you have to give way if somebody is coming out there. Now we are on the parking area, and let's try parking, reverse parking. It will be the first exercise for this exam. So you choose a parking slot, park properly, check that your car is exactly between the lines. All the car basically has to be within the parking slot, yeah. So on the left, on the right, in front, like you see now. Now you can check the left. That mirror is not looking out from the line, basically. It's not crossing the line. And right mirror as well. And you also have to check the back part, that it's not going over the grass. So if it's within the parking slots, then you can tell to the examiner that you are ready to pass this exercise, and then after that he will go and check this. Of course, after he checks, you cannot correct yourself, but still, if you are making some maneuvers on the parking, you have time limitation. You can go out with the car, check several times, it's not a problem. Now we go straight. We have a giveaway sign, so definitely we have to check. 40 is the speed limit, and we drive 40. So yeah, with the parking it's very important to check all the time. You go out from the car, check is it parked correctly or not. If it's not, then you can still correct yourself. So on this traffic light we go right now, that's why we take the right lane. It's very short traffic light, so be careful, because sometimes you think it's still green, but in the last moment it starts to blink, and then it's yellow or red light. So if you cross yellow or red light, then exam is finished. Here is the same, very sharp turn. Better to use first gear if you drive manual gearbox. You see the sign, cross and 30 area, means same category crossroads area, and 30 speed limit in this area. Means 30 means crossroad will not finish or cancel this speed limit. That's why all the crossroads, all the roads here, you have to drive with the same speed limit. And as you already know, we have a right-hand rule here, so that's why you have to check very carefully and slowly all the right turns, basically, crossroads. Here we can see the bus, a lot of children, so in this case also better to slow down. Use first gear, for example, or second gear maximum. Again, we check right, no cars over there, so we can continue. Now it's very tricky crossroad. You can see it's a crossroad because there is a street name on the left, the green additional panel, and bushes that cover our visibility. So that's why also you can almost stop to check the right side. Almost stop. It's very important. If you cross it with the maximum allowed speed, like 30, then also examiner will think that you don't drive safety. That's why he can finish the exam, because you are not checking the crossroads. So now on the left side you can see that area is finished. In this case, if it's finished, then right-hand rule do not apply. We have a giveaway sign, and after that crossroad, basically, if you go left or right, you can drive 50. Now we start the second exercise. Actually, this exercise is the old one, so now it doesn't exist anymore. So now you just do reversing straight. You have to be parallel with the road. You cannot use oncoming traffic. You cannot go to the grass. Just have to be parallel and straight, reversing 30 meters. This exercise doesn't exist anymore. This one that you can see on the video. Now we continue straight. Again, we have area of 30 and same category crossroads. So be extra careful and try to find crossroads. If you see the crossroads on the right, I mean a road coming from the right, then you have definitely to check it very slowly, like now. We see also cross on the ground, means it's a crossroad, limited visibility. I almost stop like 5 kilometers per hour, maybe less. Checking, nobody, then I can continue. Speed bump, also you can see speed bump better to cross also. This kind of speed bumps better to cross with the first gear. The same situation here. And crossroad again, you see street name, crosses, so many references that shows you that it's a crossroad. Means you have to check it. Again, you can see the crossroad here. And we go left. As we go left, the same situation. We have to cross, we have to check the right coming cars as well. Here also very tricky, very small, but still visibility here is kind of better because the fence is more clear for us. Here, just to be sure it's not a crossroad or something, you still have to check, even if it's not crossroad. Better to check anyway. And now on the crossroad here we go right. So here on the crossroad you still have to check the left side, because you are going right. You have giveaway sign and turn. Also green lights here, so it's not a problem, we can continue. Now you can see small roundabout over there, and we have to make second exit here. Here it's important not to cross the stone part in the middle that you can see on the left. If you cross it, exam is basically finished. You cannot cross it, so that's why I try to keep more right position on the crossroad, on the roundabout, I mean. Again, we have a roundabout here. We do the second exit. You can see a sign on the right side, Veskemöldre. Veskemöldre. In this way, we now are moving. It's second exit then. The same, slowly checking that there is no cars. If no cars, then we can enter. Try to check the situation on the roundabout in advance. Maybe you don't have even to stop. Just slow down a little bit. If there is no car, then continue moving without stoppings. That's the point. There was no speed limits on this road, so it means we can continue 50. But now we can see giveaway sign for bicycles. It's not for you. It's not for the cars. And 30. And main road goes right. So starting from this sign, you have to move 30. You cannot decelerate after that sign. Before that sign, you have to decelerate. We go left on this crossroad, and as main road goes right, in this case, it means that you have to give way. Right-hand rule applies here. So the same situation. You have to almost stop, check all the cars, and then continue moving. And then it was 50. Because we passed the crossroad, it was cancelled. And now 30 again. So now we go 30. On the roundabout we do the second exit. Also very small, kind of easy, simple roundabout, but still you can fail because you can cross this stone border on the left side, this part, yeah. Right indicator, 30. Again, you can see. And we continue 30. And now we have to find a crossroad when this speed limit will be cancelled. On the left, if you look on the left and the right, you will see it's parking slot. This kind of situations, you also have to be slow. Maybe somebody running, children old men or somebody, old people I mean, so it doesn't matter. Here we have main road sign, and that main road goes right, so we have the direction of the main road. So now if we go straight, it means that we have to give way to the right coming cars also. Of course, if you don't give, then it's instant fail on the exam. That's why you have to check that nobody is coming from the right, and then you can continue straight. We check, we see that nobody is coming, and then we can continue straight. And 30 area, again, there was a speed limit. So now we are going to make the final exercise, the third one, U-turn in limited space. I show left indicator, I go left, then I go back. Now you can make this exercise in many maneuvers, as much as you want basically. 3, 5, 7, doesn't matter. Always show indicators that you make a maneuver. When you reverse, when you go straight, in this direction you have to always show the indicator. Now we have a giveaway sign, secondary road, and we go left. We see that this car is giving away to the pedestrian, so it's not necessary to stop, we can continue. Next 60 meters. How do I know that 60 meters are finished? I have to find the same sign on the left side for the oncoming traffic, this one. He stands with the back to us, basically. So exactly 60 meters are exactly between these two signs. After you cross it, you can continue 50. And now we go to Pärnu-Tallinn way. Yeah, you can see it now on the sign. We go to Tallinn, Pärnu doesn't matter, so we go in this direction. And city ends, you can see. So if you exit the city, basically it usually means that you have to go 90. But of course it's not possible to go 90 now. We do the third exit, this one, you see Tallinn, Pärnu, this way. And we have to find a sign. Yeah, now it's 70. If there is no sign, then you can go 90. If there is a sign, you have to follow the sign. And don't forget that on the highway, crossroad, do not cancel the speed. That's the point. So if you want to join the highway, you have to be on 90 for that reason. You cannot join it on 50 or 60, then exam is failed. Now we go to Narva way. You can see Narva will be it will be a bridge, so you have to go to the bridge. You have to use the second turn right, not the first one, because first one goes to Salve. And this bridge will be, as you see down there, after 800 meters. After 800 meters, you will see the bridge, and near this bridge you have to use second turn. It means you go up on the bridge, make a U-turn, then go down again and go to Tallinn. That's the direction. Even these lines on the left. So even in this case, for example, sometimes old men or old women persons, I mean, they can drive not following the rules, or other young guys without a license, doesn't matter, or some drunk guys. So in this case also, you just check that no one is crossing this line on the left, you give way to them, and then you can continue. Here we have again acceleration lane, you go to 90, and then you can exit from the acceleration lane when you have 90, and then continue straight. Also be very careful in this kind of acceleration lanes, because you have to check the left mirror very carefully, because people drive there here 110, sometimes people drive even more than 110, they can exceed the speed limit. So it's very important that you check the mirror. So if you drive a manual gearbox, for example, it's very important to not to concentrate on the gear changing. So it's better to enter the acceleration lane with the fourth gear, for example, or third gear, but I still recommend the fourth one. Then you accelerate till 90 with the fourth gear, and after that, when you have 90, when you change the lane, already when you are on the highway, you can change it to the next gear, for example, fifth or sixth. So try not to change gears on the acceleration lane. It's much better if you more concentrate on the mirror checking. So now in conclusion, the important things on the highway. So if you drive on the acceleration lane, it's better to put the fourth gear, accelerate till 90, checking the mirror, and then exit it. And after that, change the gear to the sixth or fifth. And if you decelerate, for example, here you want to go right, yeah, the same. You have to enter this deceleration lane with 90, and only after that you can brake, not on the highway. Because if you brake sharply, for example, on the highway, somebody on the back will not notice you, and then it can be an accident. Because usually people drive here with exceeding the speed limit, basically. Now we can see 90 speed limit here. By the way, on the highway you can go, on the exam you can drive 110. But if you are studying, you can drive only 90. And if you have provisional license after you pass the exam, junior license, I mean, with the green letters, you still can go, you can drive only 90 the next 2 years. But on the exam, it's allowed to go 110. Now it's 70 here. But still, I don't recommend you to go 110. It's okay if you drive 90 on the exam. It's completely okay for that. It will not be a mistake for you. So don't rush on the exam, basically. We still drive with 70. We have main road here also. We go to Tallinn back. And here it's very important to notice the city build-up area sign, city sign. So it means now we have to go 50 here. If you pass it with 70 and continue to drive 70, for example, or 90, it's also instant fail. So that's why if you cross build-up area sign means before that you have to decelerate and you have to pass this build-up area sign already with 50. Speed limit has to be 50. So now, as you see, we have to check the mirror, we have to change the lane. You see, we are looking very carefully. That car is giving away. It's temporary sign on the right, you can see, on the left as well. That right lane is going to end. Right lane is going to end, that's why I have to change it. So this video was captured 1 year ago, that's why you can see that this road is still in construction. Unfortunately, so still now everything is very clear there. It's a new road with road markings, with new traffic lights, with new signs, a kind of big road, so it's not very difficult to drive here and direct yourself. Of course, in this kind of situations, be careful because maybe some authorized official who regulates the traffic, they can officials, I mean, they still can regulate the traffic, and you have to be careful. Maybe they show you the stop signal, for example, right? Even if green light is, if traffic light is green, even if this case, if authorized official shows you to stop, you have to stop. Kind of difficult you have to be careful until the end. Yeah. So pedestrian crossings here, a lot of them, limited visibility on the crossroads. Of course, it's not right-hand rule here. Sometimes students ask me, is it right-hand rule? No, it's not, because there was no science that it's right-hand rule. And if you see left and right, if you look on the left and on the right, you will see that the other roads on the left and on the right, they have give way signs and stop signs. So of course, it's not right-hand rule area here. Some persons, pedestrians, also be careful. Maybe somebody will cross the road accidentally, so be careful. You can even slow down, even if you see that they are not moving on the road, still on the pedestrian crossing, I mean. So still better to check it in advance, and better to slow down in advance. So basically on the exam, it's important to know. Again, I will repeat it. You have 10 minutes on all these 3 exercises: parking, U-turn, and reversing straight. 10 minutes. Of course, you can go out from the car and check how you are doing this exercise. If you see it's a little bit not correct, you can correct. For example, parking. You can correct it all the time, but still you have time limitation, 10 minutes. After you tell to the exam that you are ready to pass this exercise, and he will go and check it. And if he go and check it, after that you cannot correct yourself anymore. So if it's incorrect, for example, incorrectly parked on the lines, on the grass, not within the parking lines, then exam is failed. That's why be careful with that. You can go out and check like thousands of times. It's not a mistake. But still you have time limitation. So do everything very fast. We still have 40 on the traffic light, and after the traffic light, this road is always 40. And now we go right back to the road administration. Again, 30, immediately regulator, authorized official shows us the way we can go. We just follow the commands. And here you can see turn right to the road administration. We just go right here. Showing the indicator, checking no pedestrians on the right maybe. On the second turn we turn right back to the road administration parking slots. Here he just gives you a possibility to park anywhere you want. In the end he will observe your mistakes and he will tell you the conclusion. Are you pass or not? So thank you for watching, guys. I hope this video was very helpful. If you have any questions or something, you just always can comment below this video. Also, please subscribe on the channel. It will really help us to promote this channel in Tallinn. And of course, you're welcome in our Sky Driving School. And I hope see you soon then.